Hey guys, this is Rob here with Next Gen Writer. Today I want to do a short video talking about action camera control on the Chigee AIO-6 and specifically talk about Insta360 cameras and compatibility. So now the Chigee AIO-6 is compatible with basically the same devices that work with the Insta360 GPS preview remote. So that's going to be Insta360 X4, X5, Ace Pro, and Ace Pro 2. Now, just as an aside, this product actually isn't being sold anymore on the Insta360 website. They have shifted to the next generation of this product, which is the GPS preview remote with external mic. So it has a little mic here that mounts onto the top of the GPS remote, preview remote. But nevertheless, it's generally the same device, and that remote capability is what Chigee uses within the AIO-6. So real important. I would probably double check compatibility. I don't have all those cameras to test, but that's what the compatibility should be. It's going to be the X4, X5, Ace Pro, and Ace Pro 2. Now, the nice thing about using the GPS preview remote is you can connect your action camera, those action cameras, to both the Chigee AIO-6 and the preview remote at the same time, and then have camera control on the Chigee, and then have this just mounted and powered up somewhere on your bike, throw it in your tank bag or whatever, as long as it has a good GPS signal, and then the GPS data embed onto the video will happen. So that's actually kind of cool with the Insta360 GPS preview remote integration. So there you have it. Let's turn the camera around and I'll demo a quick camera connection with the Ace Pro on the AIO-6. Okay, so let's have a look. I have the Chigee powered up here and the Insta360 Ace Pro next to it. So real quick, I'll jump into the settings, go into features. All the way at the bottom is action camera control. I've already paired my camera, and you can see it says not connected here, and then automatic connection is turned on. So what we'll do is we'll turn the Insta360 on and see if the automatic connection works. It has been hit and miss for me. I thought it had something to do with perhaps which device was on first. I kind of talked about that in another video, but right now I'm not too sure. Normally this would not work, but it's been working the past couple of times I've tried it. And it looks like this time it's not. So to be honest, I've shot this video a couple of times trying to really quantify how this feature set works, because it's a bit confusing. You'll see that in a few minutes. And the past couple of times it's worked, but this time it did not. So we'll go ahead and help it make the connection. We'll press the connect link, and now we have a connection. So I'm going to back out. We'll go to the home screen. And from this screen, to get to action camera control screen, you're going to select the camera. Now, if you had Chigee cameras running for dash cam, you would see your camera display here, and there would be a small floating button that you would select to get to this screen. But on my bench here, no camera, so it goes directly to action camera control. So you can see you have a small summary here that tells you your resolution that you're shooting, your frames per second, the shooting mode, your battery with your charge, your timer is over here. This button down here makes a Wi-Fi connection. We'll talk about that in a couple of minutes. And this is camera start stop, or recording start stop. This marks chapters. We'll talk about that as well. And this is a settings button. Right now, Chigee does not have anything programmed on the settings. They've confirmed that, so don't expect anything to happen by pressing settings. So now let's just simply demonstrate camera start and stop. So I press the button, camera goes into record, life's good, our timer starts, we're recording, and we can stop recording. We'll select stop. Now let's do that same thing. We'll start recording again. We're going to let it run a few seconds. And now we're going to select a chapter marking, or mark a chapter. So the timer stops. The camera is still recording, but we've lost control. I can't stop the camera, and I can tell you we've lost connection. So I'll go into the feature, and you see NC or not connected here. So we'll have to reconnect via the link button. We make our connection again, then we can go back, and now we have control of the camera again, and we can stop the camera. So that does the same thing on both connections. So let me demonstrate the Wi-Fi connection. So you press this button here, and it's going to establish a Wi-Fi connection between the camera and the Chigee device. And what's nice about the Wi-Fi connection is you get camera preview, so you can actually see what's on the camera on the Chigee display screen. Your summary moves up here in the corner, battery percentage moves down here. Here's your timer, recording start stop, chapter marking and settings, and there's a compass overlay here. I guess the idea here is that you would ride and watch your camera preview. I'm not really sure. You also have your icons up here for GPS, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth. The clock's up here, and then you have your navigation for back. So we're in Wi-Fi control now. So we'll hit start recording. The camera starts, we are recording, and we can stop it as well. Won't demonstrate that, it works. Well, let's go ahead and go straight to the chapter marking. So we'll go ahead and try to mark a chapter in Wi-Fi connection mode. It stops the timer. The camera continues recording, but it breaks the connection. So it kicks us out into the Bluetooth connection. It shows the timer at the last point where it was connected, but we can't do anything with the camera because it's lost connection. So now what will happen is I need to go back into settings again, scroll down to action camera control, no connection. We need to reestablish the connection. And we need to go back into camera control, and now we have control here. So it has forgotten the Wi-Fi connection, so we can stop here, and we can also start here again. Started with Bluetooth and stopped. Because there's no memory of a Wi-Fi connection anymore, because when we tried to use chapter marking, we broke the entire camera connection. So now what I need to demonstrate to you, we'll go back into Wi-Fi. Okay, so now we have Wi-Fi connection, timer at 0, so we can start the camera here. So our timer starts, we're recording. So now when I hit back, it's going to take me past this page. It's going to take me to home. It's trying to tell you something there. It does not want you controlling the camera via this screen anymore. But when you re-enter the screen from the home panel, we'll hit stop. We can stop the camera. That control is okay. But you can see our timer is incorrect, and we can't start the camera again. So what it really wants you to do is go back and control in Wi-Fi. Once you start Wi-Fi control, for these controls to make sense, you need to stay in Wi-Fi control. So now our timer is back at 0, and we can start and stop the camera. But just remember, anything that happens that breaks the connection, like you do a chapter marking, then that Wi-Fi memory disappears, and you'll have Bluetooth control again. But let's say we want that, right? So we back out, it's going to blow us through this page, but we want to be able to come back in and control the camera here. What you need to do is go into settings and break the connection, and then reestablish the connection. So when you do that, and you'll come back here, and you can have start-stop camera control via Bluetooth again. And to be honest, that's where I plan on running my camera. I don't really care about the preview a whole lot. I'm on a motorcycle. I can see what my camera is looking at. I suppose if you had a rear-facing camera or something like that, it could be useful. But that's the way the feature set works today, and it's a bit convoluted and a little quirky. I'll just leave it at that. I'm sure Chigee's going to continue working on this and release improvements via new firmware updates. I had hoped that we would have gotten some improvement on the last update, but I don't think we did. I think what they changed is blowing past this screen once you make a Wi-Fi connection on back navigation, but it doesn't really. You come back in here and then you're still going to be kind of wondering, why is my control weird? Because once you start Wi-Fi, you're kind of locked into it until you reset the connection. For full camera control, you need to go back into the Wi-Fi connection screen. Anyway, there you have it. A quick little update on action camera control with the Chigee AIO-6. Thanks for watching.